All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Amy Bergstrom. I use she, her pronouns, and I am the Programming and Marketing Leadership Advisor in the Center for Leadership and Service. And welcome to Coffee with Core, a part of our ThunderWeek Winter Welcome 2021. Before we begin, I wanted to just share some tips to enhance today's program experience. Because we have a lot of presenters as part of this event, we are keeping all participants muted unless you are given permission by a host to unmute. So if you see that you can't unmute yourself, that's part of the reason. But you are welcome and encouraged to use the chat feature throughout the event. And as you just heard, this event is also being recorded and will be available on the CLS YouTube page in a few days. We would also appreciate it if you could check in using our Google form. The URL has been pasted in the chat a couple of times. By checking in, you help us keep track of how many students we are serving with these programs and also to get to know a little bit more about you. And what's really cool for this program this week is when you check in, you can also sign up to have center swag mailed to you. So every event that you attend this week and you check in, you can select one swag item. So if you come to all 5 events this week, you can sign up for all 5 items, which is pretty cool. So that's an extra incentive to sign in. So you can pick out, we have face masks, hand sanitizer, academic planners, tote bags, and a little sticky notebook. So those are the items you can choose from. Thank you again for joining us for today's Thunder Week events. As we continue in the face of the challenges and uncertainties in our nation and world, I want to acknowledge that we are experiencing a global pandemic, ongoing racial injustice, and an attempted coup at our highest level of government. So I want to reassure all of you who are attending, we don't take any of those things lightly or pretend that they don't exist. But by participating in an event like today's and the rest of Thunder Week, we hope that this helps you find ways to build community at Highline and spaces to feel supported as you process our daily realities. And if this is your first quarter at Highline, I really want to extend a special welcome to you and applaud you for taking this step in your education, especially in light of all we are experiencing right now. And there's that check-in form. I realized I forgot. So we would now like to collectively take a moment to acknowledge all Indigenous and First People of the land and space in which we live and breathe. Whether this is your first time hearing this land acknowledgement or if you've heard it many times at Highline events, I really encourage you to listen and reflect on the significance of this acknowledgement. For our community at Highline College, we recognize that we are on occupied Duwamish, Coast Salish, Muckleshoot, and Puyallup lands, and we want to thank all relations and tribes today as we prepare to hold space as a community. We recognize that all of us are joining this conversation from different areas, so we also want to invite you to reflect and thank Indigenous and First People of the land and spaces in which you are coming from. Thank you. And I will now hand it over to Doris Martinez and Thomas Bowie to lead the way for our Coffee with Core event.
Buenos dias, everyone. Good morning. Yo, Thomas, what's good?
Oh, it's Tuesday, second day of the quarter. They decided to let us back on screen.
Wow, right? Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Welcome to Coffee with Core. My name is Doris Martinez, she, her pronouns, and I serve as the director for the Center for Cultural and Inclusive Excellence. And I'll be co-hosting with the Thomas Bowie, who will introduce himself.
Good morning, all. My name is Thomas Bowie, he, him, his pronouns, and I am the director for our Center for Leadership and Service. We're so excited to be here again, hopefully by popular demand, but maybe sometimes you all just like us to banter. But this morning we're excited because we have very special guests with us today, our very own core team. Doris, you want to talk a little bit about what core means and who's core team?
Yeah, for sure. But before we get to that, we encourage everyone, if you're at home relaxing, to grab yourself a cup of coffee, your favorite water, some tea, because this is definitely a chill event. And I'm nosy as heck, Thomas, so I want to know what you're drinking right now and what kind of mug you're using today.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm like a really spoiled brat because my partner will make me a cup of tea, and so that's what happened today.
Oh, yeah.
He made me a cup of winter wake up from Trader Joe's with a splash of hemp milk, and my mug is from Mexico, and it's handmade and limited edition, of course, because for people who know me, I love my limited edition things. So yeah.
Bruh, I cannot. Well, you and I both got something in common because my mug is also from Mexico. It's from Oaxaca. And I highly recommend that everyone go to Oaxaca one day. It's so beautiful. And the tea is actually from Betty, who is our program assistant for CCIE, and it's a holiday chai tea. It's so good. So I hope everyone's sipping on something. But to answer your question, Thomas, about CORE. So CORE is a group of student leaders that work alongside us professional staff at the Center for Leadership and Service and the Center for Cultural and Inclusive Excellence. We literally cannot do our jobs without our CORE team. They are mighty and strong, and they cover a whole array of our services. And so we're super lucky to work with an amazing group of student leaders every year. And yes, y'all, they've also been working through this pandemic virtually and bringing all of our programs to life. And what's cool about today's program is that you get to meet a few of our amazing colleagues. So that's a little bit about CORE team. Much love to everyone who serves on CORE. So I think what we're going to do is that we're going to transition and have folks introduce themselves so y'all get to know who they are. And we're doing this, Thomas and I, there's no order. So I'm just going to pick with the first person that I see on my screen, and it's Hector. And so Hector, if you could introduce yourself, what position you have in CORE, and if you want to show off your mug and what you're drinking, that'd be great. And also explain a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Hector Pina and I go by he, him pronouns. I am the student body vice president, and the mug that I currently have is Starbucks coffee that I got at a White Elephant event from my previous job here. And I am sipping on some delicious homemade fresh press, or not fresh, but freshly made some coffee. And a little bit of what we do at the ASHC, stands for the Associate Student Highline College, is that we represent you, the students, interests and concerns to the college administration, faculty, staff, and the greater community. And so some ways for you guys to get involved is we have our Associate Council meeting. And our first one for the quarter is happening this coming up Tuesday at, I believe, 1:20. So if you want, keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I will pass it on to Tessa.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tessa, and I use they, them pronouns. I'm an intercultural center peer facilitator, and I work at the ICC, so the Intercultural Center. And today, I actually have a really special mug that one of my friends gave me from pre-COVID times. There was a career fair, and I wasn't able to go, but my friend picked this up. It's a Lakeside Milan Recovery Center's mug. And I haven't really known much about it, but what's special is that my friend got it for me when I couldn't. And I'm having homemade mocha in it, so I'm very happy drinking that. And other than that, in the peer facilitator position, we basically are helping students have meaningful conversations in a friendly space where we can also just address a lot of topics, for example, LGBTQIA plus topics, BLM. There's a lot of social justice topics, but also like social, anything to do with like we have had politics programs, we've had different discussions on TED Talks, and we've even watched movies and discussed different things in there. So yeah, it's a really fun position, and I hope that you can reach out to the ICC to learn more. And sorry, I forgot to pass it on. Let's see. I will pass it to Saini.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, my name is Saini, and I am a marketing outreach design consultant with a specialization in marketing. And today, I'm drinking Mandarin orange flavored water. It's $2.77 from Walmart. So love that. Thank you. Um, so in mod, what we do, or what I do specifically, is I'm in charge of social media. So whatever events that are happening that week, or any resources that I think is important for students and faculty to know, I'll post it on the social media. And yeah, that's what I do. But for my coworkers, they're the designers, so they are in charge of making designs for designs like email banners, flyers, all that good stuff for events and whatnot. And you see this ThunderWeek poster thing right here was made by one of our designers. Yay, love that. Thank you.
Oh, don't forget to pass it on to something.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Vice President. I'll pass it on to Rhonda.
Hello everyone, my name is Rhonda. I go by here, hers pronouns. And today I'm just using a random mug I bought from IKEA and I'm drinking coffee with milk. And I also work as a community leadership consultant. In the club team, there's 5 of us. And what we do, we basically help students who wants to start a club at Highline. We get them through the process to get recognized, and we also give them training to let them know about what's available for them, how to fulfill their club mission and everything. We help them with event planning, consultation. We basically just do everything related to clubs. And actually, tomorrow we have a club fair event at 10 a.m. So hope to see you there. And I'll pass it on to Samantha.
Hi, I'm Samantha Sebring. My pronouns are she, her. And today I'm just drinking an iced coffee in a Starbucks cup. I am the community budget coordinator, and in that position, I manage the funds and records while in accordance to the financial code. And it's been really great getting a deeper understanding as to where the funds are coming from and how they're distributed. And I've really enjoyed the position so far. I'll pass it on to Min.
Hello guys, my name is Min. I'm representing the SAM, stands for Service and Mentorship Engagement team at the core. And what I'm drinking now is just like pure water, cold water from a Starbucks bottle here with me. And so basically at SAM, as you guys already can kind of guess from the name, it stands for Service and Mentorship Engagement. We basically works with providing students with service engagement opportunities and mentorship, leadership mentorship, which Jill kind of promoted a program called peer mentorship yesterday on throughout the school emails, right? So yeah, that's basically what we do. Is there anyone left? Hmm, I'll pass down to
We do have Young.
yeah. Yeah, I pass that to you. Sorry.
No worries.
Hi everyone, my name is Yumi Yuswo now as she her. I am the CRC member and I am employed under the Center for the Leadership and Service, but do the administrative work for both CLS and the Center for the Cultural and Inclusive Excellence. Um, we are in charge of the adding student attendance data, responding to the CLC emails, and um, approving the campus resource request forms, and um, and the resource request form lets us know what the programs are happening on the campus funded by the CC, SA. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Young. And also, Marissa, are you here from Anna Peasy?
Hello, sorry. Hi,
All
everyone.
good.
My name's Marissa. I'm a student ambassador for Anna Peasy, and right now I'm drinking water because I don't drink coffee. And a little about what Anna Peasy does is a program for students, and we can help you find resources for anything like laptops and really build a community where you can hang out and ask for help and do anything like that. Also, not totally sure what we're doing just yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to plan and get some things out there to help students. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right, round of applause for all of our student teams that just introduced themselves. As you can see, we have a lot, and we have one more. We unfortunately, all of our students from our global student ambassadors are in class at the moment, so none of them could come represent. So I'm gonna represent the GSA team right now. They're a group of amazing students who program for you all across campus with a global perspective. And so if you're interested in learning about other cultures, you're interested in exploring and talking about what that means, what the differences are, how do we come together, build community with our international students, with students who have other experiences. GSA puts on events just like that for you all throughout the year. I know some of our teams don't necessarily have established programs just yet for winter quarter, but they will in the next coming weeks. And so you might be wondering, what's the best way for me to hear about these programs? Well, we send out emails, of course, so you all will see stuff coming from all of these teams. It could be from our CLS or CCIE accounts. It could be from some of the team accounts. I know you all see monthly letters from our student government, but we also have social media. You can follow both of our departments on Facebook, Instagram, and we have an amazing mod team who keeps that up to date. And so you'll see events that are coming up, events that are happening currently that are posted to our pages weekly. So yeah, so that's our teams. I think we're gonna play a little game because what's coffee and tea with Thomas and Doris without a game? And so for those who, we're gonna play a guessing game. It's, I guess, guess that Bitmoji. And so for those who have been involved with our area and know some of our core team well, please feel free to take guesses in the chat box. And for those who are new and are like, well, I don't know anyone, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to learn some of the amazing things that some of the student leaders in core do, and then maybe there's an interest that aligns with your own and you can connect with them about it. So we're going to start off. If Amy, if you could get us to the first slide. So who am I? You can see the Bitmoji in the left, and the first clue is I am a night owl. I usually stay up until 3 a.m. I'll give you all a couple seconds to take guesses. Their TikTok, yes, they have a huge following on TikTok. I'm just like, oh man.
Huge?
Huge.
What's huge? Now I'm curious.
Thousands.
Whoa.
They're from Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City. Any guesses in the chat box?
Yeah, for Sabrina, I was gonna say man.
Okay, we have some guesses coming in.
There's some guesses coming in on the chat.
Our global student ambassador team.
Ooh, that's a big hint.
Yo, you're gonna have to ask them yourself, but that would be a good idea. It is Miles. Great job for all those who guessed Miles before it came in. Okay, next up. Who is it?
Ooh, this person
competition in middle school. We should.
What, in middle school? Dang.
We should teach a breakdancing workshop.
Yes, I can't do none of it.
They're on the Highline tennis team.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm not coordinated. Okay, some folks. Anita Autumn from Seattle.
I'm going with the crowd on this one. I'm guessing Autumn as well too.
Oh snaps! It's Autumn. Yes, I'm really curious on this whole like breakdancing situation. So yes,
yeah. I want to know what her B-girl name is.
Yes, for real. Drop it on the chat.
I don't know about us. Terrified of bridges.
Oh. Studying business.
Okay. From Seattle. The one and only CBC we have. That gives it away. Great guesses, everyone.
Yes, yes. Samantha in capital letters, as I saw in the chat. Terrified of bridges. I'm curious. I need to hear more about that. Ooh, this is a fun Bitmoji. It's like doing a little punch, a dance move or something. Who is this? Ooh.
Oh.
That's deep.
Deep.
I believe in not judging a book by its cover. Okay. Ooh, studying drafting and design. Muranga, Kenya. It's from Muranga. Who could this be? Oh, it's a CLC. Okay, so.
All right, we got guesses in.
There's a lot of guesses.
James.
It's James. I like that. Do you think that Bitmoji is a dance move or it's like a pose?
Yeah, that's a dance move.
All right. Oh, that's cute with the little flower. I love to play basketball.
Okay.
Okay. Some athletes here.
Running start student. From Federal Way, Doris's neighborhood.
The F-dub, what? Yes. We rep Federal Way hard around here.
Yeah.
Oh, an intercultural peer facilitator. How is the chat going?
I think people got it spot on.
It's Samantha. We have 2 Samanthas in our team. Sam is really cool. I don't know if Sam's in here today, but hey. Next up, who is this, Thomas?
Oh, I don't know. Favorite audiobook? I can't pronounce that.
Bhagavad Gita.
Got Bitmoji's on point. Yeah.
Studying communication studies. Ooh, so many guesses.
That confirms it.
Queens, New York. Who could it be? Oh, it's a colleague of Hector's. Okay.
All right, it's Kayla, none other, our Speaker of the Caucus.
Yes, Kayla. Oh, this is a fun one.
Okay, with the Vikings hat.
For real. Who is this?
Everyone's like, it's Noah. It's just
He doesn't even need clues.
I won the yearbook cover contest in 5th grade. What's up with people start so hella early? Break dancing competitions, middle school, all that. Visual communications. Like, what was I doing that young?
What was I doing in 5th grade? I was just playing basketball.
I was watching Oprah. I was doing something. Canby, Oregon. Okay.
Oh, I don't know where that is.
Yeah, where is that? I'm gonna have to look that up in the map. I don't know where that's at. Okay. Mod graphic designer, colleague of Sanies.
Dang, they've been designers since the 5th grade.
For real though. It's Noah. Awesome. Thank y'all for keeping us entertained in these chats, by the way. Oh, thank you, Matt, for that. Canby is between Portland and Salem, Oregon. Did not know. Thank you. All right, who is this? Oh, I like this pose and everything in the shades. I love playing volleyball competitively and for fun. Who snaps? Who plays volleyball around here in the chat? I know we have some folks in our team that love that.
My team plays volleyball.
I know, right? Pro staff love it. Running Start student, okay. Shout out to all of our Running Start students. From Des Moines. Ooh, any guesses, y'all, on who this could be?
Marissa? No, I'm wrong.
Oh, don't doubt yourself, Hector.
It's either Marissa. Yeah, I'm going with Marissa actually. Yeah. The crowd is saying Marissa, so I'm going with the crowd on this one.
Oh, the peer pressure.
The peer pressure.
If I lost, then I lost my money. Oh, it is Marissa.
It's Marissa. Hey. Oh, this is a very studious person. Another person with the books. Who could this be, y'all?
They enjoy hiking and swimming.
Can you swim, Thomas?
Can I swim? Yeah, I've been swimming since I was like 3.
Whatever, anyways. I can't.
My dad threw me in the pool.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that later because
That's that is the best way to learn.
that's what oh Lord, okay. I will not be around y'all. This person also studies nursing. Okay.
Lupe, why can't you do lakes? Now I need to know. Lupe said he can swim in the ocean, but can't do lakes.
That's interesting. Okay, and it's June. What? Hiking and swimming though? Such an athlete.
You should put in the chat box your favorite hike you've done.
Yes, we would love to know.
I think that was the last one. Let me just check. Oh, there they all are.
Yay! Round of applause for everybody. I learned so much. That is amazing. Oh, and I love the collective Bitmoji of all of our core team.
So that's just a few of our core team members. We have, I think, all encompassing like 29 amazing student leaders in our department. And if you want to get to know them, if you want to play games with them, we hold Zoom hours that you can find on our website, I believe, right? We're still doing that, Amy. So come hang out with the students, build community. Sometimes they play code names. It's a really fun game if you haven't ever played it. And so yes, we haven't updated them for winter, but I'm sure we'll have them updated soon. But yes, come get engaged. Maybe you'll learn some breakdancing moves, or maybe you'll learn some tips on how to play volleyball better, because I'm gonna need that in my life. But we have some time, so why don't we do a Q&A? Do folks have questions that we can answer? You can ask Doris and I, or you can ask any of the students.
And the muting privileges have been, you are now able to unmute yourselves.
Okay.
Ask us questions, get to know us.
Yes, gotta love a good Q&A.
We have given you the power to do so.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Ew. And feel free to also chat. We like read each other's mind, Thomas. What the what?
Always.
Yeah, feel free to drop it in the chat too, fam. I have a question for our core team who participated today. Could y'all give like one piece of advice about how to be an engaged student leader in this virtual format that we're in right now? And I'm looking at Saini. So Saini, I'm gonna start off with you, fam.
Wow, thank you, Doris. Love that for me. Yeah, so advice. I think one advice that I would give to anybody who's looking to be like a student leader is to definitely attend events like these in the future. I think that in these events, you can really learn something new. Like today, we learned about the core team. Tomorrow, we'll be learning about clubs and whatnot. And so like going to as many events to show support and to show that you want to be there is huge. And I think would really be impactful as a student leader. Thank you.
Thanks, Saini.
A question. My name's Dan Harrington. And while I'm sure the situation you're in is new to you, it's not new to the human race at all. Have you ever thought about putting on a Zoom play of William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar? Last Wednesday, the only thing we was missing was the 75 drachmas in our condition. Thank you.
Doris, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much, Dan, for your comment. And if you would like to send me the name of what the documentary or what you just spoke about, that would be awesome.
So I take it you are open to the idea of putting a William Shakespeare play online about Julius Caesar.
I'm just based, and I mean, you and I can speak on it definitely after the event. I'm just, curious to know more about what you were speaking about. That's all.
You all experienced it last Wednesday.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and be moving on. Any other questions at all from other students?
If there are any other questions, I can just do a little bit of our final announcements and then I can stop recording, and that way if you wanted to ask questions not on the record, but if that helps for anyone. So let me just get my stuff up here. So thank you all so much for attending our program today. In the chat box, there's going to be a link for our ThunderWeek feedback form. If you are able to share some of your feedback, it's really critical in enhancing our programs. We read through it. We definitely take your thoughts for our future planning. So any thoughts you can share, so appreciated. And a reminder, if you didn't check in when you arrived, please do so. And remember, that's where you can sign up to receive some swag. We would love to see you at some more of our ThunderWeek events this week. Coming up tomorrow, as Rhonda mentioned, is our clubs fair from 10 to 11 a.m. This is a really great chance to connect with leaders of our student-run clubs if you want to learn a little bit more about their club before joining a meeting. And then on Thursday is our Thunderbird Thursday Leadership Workshop on money and leadership. And Samantha, who's our community budget coordinator, you met earlier, she is going to be part of that workshop. And that is going to be a great way to learn about using your voice in decisions about how resources are used. And then our final event on Friday is our global welcome with our global student ambassadors. So you can find the full ThunderWeek schedule at cls.highline.edu/ThunderWeek. And then after ThunderWeek is over, next week we have another amazing week of events. So we really want to encourage you to participate in our Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Week. Doris just gave a little applause there. She and Betty Vera co-chairing the planning committee. This is a really great chance to participate in a variety of events that are honoring the legacy of MLK, and you can find the full schedule of programs on the CCIE website, and I think that was also getting pasted in the chat as well. And then finally, a great way for you to continue to explore what leadership means to you and build community at Highline is by participating in our virtual winter leadership retreat experience, which is coming up February 11th and 12th. And the priority registration deadline for the retreat is this Friday. So if you go to our winter leadership retreat website, you can learn a little bit more about the retreat and also find the registration form. And it's open to any Highline students. And then finally, be sure, as we mentioned earlier, follow CLS and CCIE on Facebook and Instagram to keep up on our upcoming programs and learn more about us. We'll try and share stories from our student leaders whenever we can. And if you like to get the sort of digest in your email, you can subscribe to our bi-weekly email newsletter. So I think that's everything. Yeah, so thanks everyone again for attending. Hope to see you at the rest of the events this week or another event.